Well, it's great to be with you today. We're excited about being able to share with you some of our thoughts about reopening and what that's going to look like. The first thing you need to know is that we only have several specific dates set. I will share those with detail for you, simply because, as you know, there are a lot of questions still being asked about what the next month or two will hold. But let me go ahead and share those with you. We will share these in terms of levels. In some cases, they will correspond to the phases that our governor has shared. In some cases, they may not. Let me talk about level 1. That's the current level. That's where we are at this moment. We require appropriate distancing. We're asking that when you're on the campus and interacting inside the building that your face be covered. We encourage our groups, even though there are limitations to your access to the building specifically, we are encouraging our groups to be creative in ways to meet off campus and continue to utilize the appropriate distancing, obviously there. We're not going to police you or show excessive concern about your desire in smaller groups on any level, as long as you hopefully will observe the distancing rules that we've been asked to give consideration to. Online for the next 3 weeks, the 17th, Sunday of the 17th, the 24th, and the 31st. We will continue online. There will be no Wednesday nights on any of those times. None of those will be on campus at this point. So that is level 1. Level 2 will begin on June 7th, Sunday, June 7th. Appropriate distancing will be required. Face coverings will be required. We will open for live service that morning following the guidance of our governor. This will mean that there will be no childcare or connection classes for that Sunday. We've not specifically determined when we will reschedule those. That will be in accordance to the governor's guidelines. Hopefully he will release that this following Monday, the Monday immediately after you see this, which will be the 18th. He's planning an update on those things, and that might affect all of this. But as for now, we're opening on June 7th, following the guidelines we've just mentioned. At that point, the following Wednesday night, we will have prayer meeting in the worship center. That is the only additional official gathering at that point that we can have according to the existing guidelines. All right, but we encourage all of you who can to participate in that. It should give us plenty of room for a prayer meeting, so hope that you will participate there. That is level 2. All right, let's look at level 3. Level 3, we have not arrived at a date to announce that, but you still need to know our plan in advance. So the date will be to be announced. We will still observe the distancing requirements. We will still ask that you cover your face. At this point, one of the keys that will indicate that level 3 has begun will be that we will begin childcare. At this point, it will only be during worship service. So it will be similar to what you would be familiar with as extended session. All right? Level 4. No date yet on that. All of these dates will be contingent upon the phases that the governor shares with us in the next few days, weeks, and months. All right, so level 4, date to be announced. We're going to continue appropriate distancing. We're going to ask that you observe the face covering requirement, and at that point, our connection classes will begin. So that's the distinction between level 4 and any of the previous levels. That will be determined when we begin our connection classes and our official small group gathering in that context. Level 5 to be announced, hopefully sooner than later, which will be absolutely no restrictions. We're going to have a special day, I think, When that occurs, it's going to be a wonderful experience. So continue to check out our webpage. That's where you can go consistently to find all of the updates and all of the levels, and we will give you a visual that I think will help this be easier to observe and to remember. But I did want to go over them with you, and we are excited that we're at least moving. It is moving slow, but we are moving, so we do have progress. God bless you, and look forward to seeing you online this Sunday.